plotted out. It's sort of a dark area on the map. That was the land. The land was 50 acres. We may ask you that question later on. How many acres did the black folks really have when they were brought out here? 50 acres. And it was a barren land. This place, now I hope you come back in the summertime and you'll get an idea of what the land was like by just visiting this site. I've worked on this since 1993, just keeping the grounds up. We do everything to keep the grounds up, but it never gets beyond just being green, and it doesn't grow from there on. It's barren land. So these are the sections. 50 acres was given to the black folks that they couldn't work, they couldn't develop. Alongside of them lived their neighbors who had 100 acres, 200 acres, 300 acres, and so on. Okay? Now out in Willow Grove, due to the fact that it was so tough to get along. Now visualize nobody likes you. They don't want to have anything to do with you if they can get on. Right? You imagine living under those conditions. So our people must have had faith, and they must have had some vision of what they wanted in the future. They didn't give up. So you guys are students. You've got an idea of what it's all about. Some of you are newcomers. Now we have the opportunity that we can do whatever we want to do. If you go to school, get your education, go to the next step, and get your education, right? So that gives us a better outlook as we listen to this. Now, let me show you, like everywhere else, or like today especially, when refugees come today, we greet them with open arms. Because hopefully we've learned our lesson, saying, hey, they're human beings like everybody else. But out here, in the 1800s, the late 1800s, the black folks needed help. And that individual at that time out here, you're going to visualize this. We're talking schools today, so the gentleman I'm going to show you was supervisor of schools. One who set the church up so it was a school, a meeting house, and a place of worship. What did the school look like? The school was 30 by 40, and this is what it looked like. This was the size. It's quite big, really. Jermaine Street Baptist Church was called the Mother Church. In other words, that was the head church of these parts. Every other church was a satellite. So out here was a satellite built like that. But you know what happened? Edmund DeVal went out on a limb and came out here. He asked, could he come out and talk to the black folks and talk to the poor folks